What is going on, everyone? This is HydroxideAnt, and welcome to Background Noise, episode 372. We have a pretty interesting question of the week. I have officially fixed my problem calling it question of the day, even though it only happens once a week. Our question of the week is, if you had to live as a piece of food for one day, and your goal was survival, what would you choose to be? So, we might have some friendos joining us later, but for right now, I am rocking solo. We have Endorsty in chat. Endorsty, gotta ask, pick a piece of food and you want to survive for a full day, what piece of food would you be? So immediately, my brain goes to, like, a Brussels sprout or something, right? Like, I think goal one is pick something you think people won't want to eat. Or you pick something like an M&M, but like in like a gigantic vat of M&Ms. So like, yeah, people are going to be like eating some M&Ms, but like if you're in like one person's container of like 1,000 M&Ms, just saying, a stinging nettle. I need to see what that is. What is that? Oh, wow. Okay. Doesn't look delicious. So I think you might be on the right track. I don't know if I've ever heard of this before. Okay, apparently recently it started being found in... Okay. Yeah. I think you have a great shout there. 100% a great shout. It burns you if you touch it. Oh, beautiful. Chef's kiss on that one. That entry. Oh, man. I think you just won. Anything that, like, would, like, hurt you for touching it. Like, someone probably wouldn't want to eat it, but, like, what if you're, like, a sea urchin, And it's like, alright, they put a sea urchin in front of you. That thing's a bit spiky. You try to eat a sea urchin, man. Not gonna go too well. Are they actually a delicacy? Yep. You crack them open. Yeah. I would have died immediately. Apparently my survival skills as a food are very flawed right now. I'm trying to think of what the exact food, what's the call, like, of a common food that, like, no one eats. Like, they sell a lot of it, but, like, what just sits in your cupboard, That, like, you look in your cupboard and you're like, not today, and you close it again. I'm trying to figure out what that is for me. There are lots of foods that, like, you just look at and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna eat this. I bought it. I'm gonna eat this. Just not feeling it today, What would it be? What's a solid way to do this? Most unpopular foods in the world. Ow, Brussels sprouts, well, I said before, was like one of the immediate ones, so maybe Brussels sprouts. Sausage stroganoff leftovers. Ooh. Okay, that's a good shout. You open the fridge, and you're like, man, maybe tomorrow. I feel that. Definitely feel that. I pretty much, I don't know, I love leftover food, though. Like, so, I don't know, like, my entire life, there's always been such an emphasis, like, on, alright, you have this meal, you have leftovers, your next meal is the leftovers, and it's like, yeah, I'm with it. I feel it. That's what I want to do. Exactly that. Yeah, so I've always enjoyed me some leftovers. But I think Brussels sprouts has got to be my answer as the food that I'm going to choose to try to survive a full day on, you know? That I become Brussels sprouts and hope that no one eats me for a full day. I think that's it. When I hit the old Google machine, I look at some of these other ones, and anchovies has got to be another good shout for a food that you pick to be anchovies. And that's fair. I don't know if I've ever... What is potato gratin? It looks really good, actually. So it's often uses breadcrumbs, grated cheese, egg, or butter. Oh. Its country of origin is France. Interessante. Yeah, I feel like there are some foods that weirdly get better when you reheat them. Sometimes in the past, I sometimes like certain qualities of a pizza I think improves upon reheating. Like, I don't know why, but for me, everything but the crust is like super duper good on a pizza second time around. We actually, when I was younger, we would go to a pizza shop around us, and that's basically what they did. Is they would cook pizza, leave it on display, probably wasn't very sanitary, and then they'd reheat it for you, and it wasn't bad. The crust is not great, though. You're not a big fan of reheated pizza? That's super fair. I don't know why. I think I like the toppings reheated, but I don't like the actual crust, because the crust becomes like way too overcooked. And honestly, pretty much the bread part of the pizza becomes overcooked. It's a cheese that throws me off. Fair. That's very fair. Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes I wonder, like, thinking back on, like, things that, like, because growing up, it's like, you had the pizza for dinner, you guys don't finish the pizza, you had pizza the next day. I'm like, did I really, really like it? Or was I just like, oh, this is something to eat, I'm gonna eat. Like, I was excited for leftover pizza, but did I love it? And I don't know. I definitely don't know the answer to that. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Because I know a lot of people aren't, like, super duper into a lot of leftover foods. Like, my brother is pretty much, like, ixnay on all types of leftover food. We rarely have leftovers because your dad used to eat it all. Nice.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Nick Phone.
Hello from the residence of Steven.
Hello, residents of Steven.
Hello, Tony.
Hi.
Hello.
How's
Hello.
everyone?
We're doing okay.
We made brownies.
Oh.
You'd be surprised how we made it, though.
All right, listen here.
Do you want to tell them?
No, we're not going to talk about it.
What did you guys do to those poor fucking brownies?
Ask him what tools he used.
What? Who made them? Who made them?
It was a group effort.
Yeah.
But ask Steve. What kitchen tools did you use?
Let's not talk about it.
Steve. Because is that also Orion here?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay. Beautiful.
And Nicole.
And Nicole. All right. So, I gotta ask you guys. I have a question of the week going.
Okay.
And if you guys, your goal is survival, right? If you had to be any food for 24 hours and your goal is to survive, what food would you be?
Durin. Fruitcake.
Fruitcake's a really good shout. That's a really good shout. Ryan, I think I heard you say one. What was yours?
Durin.
Oh, that's a really another good shout. I said Brussels sprouts.
Oh, I love Brussels sprouts. I'd eat you right away.
Ryan would kill me immediately. I would not live very long.
As long as it's not October. Candy corn.
True. Candy corn's a good shout.
That's true.
I enjoy candy corn. It is a food group. Steve is correct. When I did a little bit of Googling, and one shout that I really thought I should have said was anchovies.
That's true.
Anchovies, I think, would be a good shout, because, like, not many people are, like, ready to be like, I'm gonna fight for anchovies. That's my shit.
Except for the stick fucks who like them on their pizza.
That's true. That is true.
How do you not like raisins? I don't
Oh,
like you.
I like raisins, to be fair. Endorsee in chat said, I feel like that is something he does every time he makes brownies, and he just found out this is a wrong way to do it. Yeah, so what happened with the brownies, and what did you do to them?
So
How did you make
the
them?
tools we used were a coffee machine. We used a Keurig, right? We used
What?
a water glass and a caliper.
So,
We're not giving you the context. Put it together
yeah,
yourself.
I'm trying. What? Did you use normal brownie ingredients?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's a brownie mix
Well,
with
It
an egg.
wasn't like ingredients that was the issue in the scenario.
I mean, keep in mind that there was a mixing bowl.
Okay, there was a mixing bowl at some point in the process.
There was a mixing bowl, a tin, and an oven as well.
And a whisk.
And a
Yeah,
And a whisk. Okay.
But we did use the coffee machine and what else?
The coffee machine, a set of calipers, and a water glass.
Huh.
What's missing from that list?
Don't give it away.
What else did you do to it?
It's not
No.
what we did per se.
No, Tony, I would say look up instructions for a brownie mix.
Also, they came out pretty good.
Alright, let's see.
Terrible.
Let's see. Brownie. Let me see if I see brownie recipe and something will pop up. What am I missing? Okay.
You guys know this. I never have the right methodology, but I always have the right solution.
So, like, okay. Fair question. Did they turn out well?
It's fine.
Yeah. Well, I haven't eaten it, but yeah.
Me and Nicole had it.
According
It's
to
fine.
Nicole and Steve.
I didn't die yet,
Yeah.
so...
So Nicole's still alive. Got it.
No, she just died. Never mind.
Oh no. Right, CPR, quick.
Mouth to mouth.
Yeah, of course.
That just applies CPR from high school.
That's the only way to do it. Only possible way to do it.
Yeah, we got certified.
All of our certifications are definitely out of date, but we were certified
yeah.
for like
That's a quick
6
refresher.
months.
Yeah, we'd only need a quick refresher, but it was like a 2-year certification.
Yeah.
I should get recertified. That's not a bad
Yeah.
thing to have.
Do you guys think that like so like I think it's cool that they certified us, but like imagine a bunch of high schoolers in a situation where it's like, oh, so it's choking, and like one of us has to like stand up. It's like, does anyone want to take that test again? Nah. All right, let's leave. That's sort of how I picture it happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Take it.
there was,
Oh my god.
Tony, did you know Robbie Kraft?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Probably would have taken it again.
Yeah.
I think he's a pretty good dude with that stuff.
Well, because that individual, I believe, became like a fireman and stuff. So I think they probably had to probably take that multiple times.
These kids are certification.
And we are joined by a very special guest.
I know.
We are joined by Brecken.
What's up, Brecken?
Boy.
Hi, Brecken.
Hi, Brecken.
Brecken. We are also joined by Steve, Nick, Ryan, and Nicole via phone call.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Important question for you, Brecken. Can you help us with this deciding the case of the brownie?
So Brecken, you might go crazy hearing how they made a brownie.
They made a brownie? Okay. Is there a wrong way to make a brownie?
Yes.
Yes.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
All right. No.
Right, you go get one and then tell us there's a wrong way.
Re-explain what you used. What tools did you use, Steve?
So, we used a whisk, a mixing bowl,
Okay.
a coffee machine, a glass of water,
Alright. A coffee.
Yeah, the coffee machine. There's a few things wrong on this list. And Nicole and Steve have both eaten the brownie and have not died yet.
Okay. Is it a good brownie?
That's what I wanted
yeah,
to know.
fine brownie.
Fine brownie? Okay.
Where does the coffee machine come in?
Yeah, Paige has a very good question. I still don't know how the coffee machine is evolved.
It's the heat source.
And Endorsey in chat said emphasis on yet.
You have to tell us how we made it. How did we make these brownies?
Okay, so, you guys just had coffee with brownies, XD. Oh, they left.
Oh.
So, we have to figure out how they made brownies.
They definitely mixed the batter
Yeah.
in the
So,
mixing bowl and then poured it into the coffee pot.
did they heat it up in the coffee pot?
Oh no, wait a minute. How...
You can't do that.
Yeah, so,
I lost things.
So, I know how to make ramen in a coffee pot, but not
Hello.
brownie.
okay, so Brecken, how do you make ramen in a coffee pot? Maybe this is
You
how we
just
figured this out.
fill the coffee pot, like, the filters with the, like, water, and then it boils on top of the
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
I'm also going to point out the coffee machine was a Keurig.
Oh, Keurig.
You guys are thinking too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is needed to... Actually, no, they're not thinking hard enough.
Were they
Well,
just coffee brownies?
No, they were just normal brownies.
How the fuck did you make it?
Endorsey in chat said the coffee machine was what? So a Keurig is like a little like instant coffee machine basically. Where you just take these like, little cups and put them in and it makes coffee.
I'm so upset right now.
So okay, we got a whisk, a cup of water.
Just let me figure it out.
A whisk, a cup of water, a mixing bowl, a coffee machine. Are we missing anything else?
Now, mind you, Steve successfully made brownies, which is an achievement in its own right, considering how precise you need to do baking.
Oh, there was also calipers involved, right? That you guys mentioned before?
Yes.
What? What?
What?
You may want to Google what a caliper is.
It's like a little pinchy thing, right?
Yeah.
Like a what? I
Little
don't know.
little pinch metal pinchy thing? Is that what it is?
Oh,
And Dorsey in chat just wants to know where the water comes in. Okay, alright. So let's...
need water.
Okay.
Oh my god, did you get the water from the coffee machine? Is that why?
Not quite.
Okay. So
like,
you didn't... So, okay. Did you have all of the normal ingredients in the house that normally are used to make brownies?
I will tell you, the ingredients used in the brownies were brownie mix, vegetable oil, and water. And an
Okay.
egg.
And an egg.
But then Ryan brought the egg because I didn't have it.
Brian brought the single egg. That's just this funny image of Brian and Nicole. Like,
when
we
I
gotta
got
bring
here,
one
like,
egg.
Can I offer you an egg in this trying
Trying times? Yeah, okay. Alright, Brecken and Paige, we gotta figure this out. And Endorsey, if you know this too, help us out, friend. Okay. So, what is a Keurig machine good for? It makes coffee, so it also
Coffee.
does hot water, right?
Yeah.
Boils the water.
It can boil water, but why would you need to boil water?
Did they
in a
mix
brownie?
everything in the Keurig little cup?
Okay. I will also point out the coffee machine was unplugged.
What the fuck, guys?
Okay, so
It had a mixing bowl.
I'm getting
okay,
so
did
angry.
you whack the? Okay, wait a second. Did you guys? They never mentioned having like a brownie tin. Did you guys have it?
We had a brownie tin.
Okay, you have a brownie tin. Okay, I just want to make
That's very important information.
very important in these trying times, which I wish I had an egg.
Hold on, I think
I'm on my way.
Thank you.
What?
Paige, you got it?
I think so. Did you say you only had one mixing bowl?
Was not a mixing bowl. We did not use the coffee machine as a mixing bowl.
Okay,
Okay, wait. So you only used one mixing bowl to make brownies?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
it was just a box brownie. It
Box
wasn't
brownie,
like
box
from
brownie.
scratch.
Yeah, so you literally just put it all together, mix it up, and
It was
you
literally
throw it
just
in and
like
you're done.
the brownie mix, the
Yeah.
water, and the oil.
Yeah.
And the egg.
Yeah.
Did you use it to crack the egg?
What?
Did you use it to crack the eggs? What Paige wants to know.
No.
No, okay. So my thing was, did you guys spray the pan beforehand?
It was non-stick.
It was non-stick
It
pan.
It
didn't
was
Yeah,
not
I
stick.
didn't
It was
need
a
it.
non-stick pan. Never mind. Because I was hoping like you're just whacking the shit out of the pan to get the brownies out with a coffee machine. Okay, so Endorsey says you bash the batter with the coffee machine to make sure it was dead. Is Endorsey right?
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
No.
Okay, but that's not what you did.
Thinking too much into this.
I feel like so like my
Substitute other things.
Yeah. Yeah,
'Cause-
yeah, go,
Remember what we said we started with that normally you would use for making brownies?
all
Think
right,
of
all
what
right.
we don't have. and
okay,
we-
so the brownie like box
Tony,
has
go back through instructions to make brownies.
okay.
Very carefully, and then put together what we did
All right,
to
let's do
follow
this.
that recipe.
Let's find. We're going to go to all recipes under best brownies and see what they did. Let's see.
These are
Step
basic
1: you preheat the
brownies.
oven. Grease the pan. They did that. Did you? Okay. Did you melt the? Did you have butter?
No.
No.
No. Okay. So you. Okay.
Wasn't
So
required.
it says you're in a large saucepan. Which saucepan? What? Okay. Mixing bowl. You remove from heat. Stir in sugar, eggs, teaspoon of vanilla.
That's part of the brownie mix.
Yeah, so that's all in the brownie mix. The rest of this looks like... Then it says bake in preheated oven, and that's it. Is this not a detailed enough one? Because...
No, that's over detailed.
One of those.
Yeah.
It's one of those steps. That's
One
the
of the
problem.
steps that's the problem here.
You've missed it. You've missed it already.
Um,
For sure.
Brecken just sent me a full diagram of a Keurig.
Actually,
Does it have to do with the measurements?
the diagram?
Wait, what was that?
Oh, measurements. That's a good point.
Measurements?
Did you not have a
Yes.
measuring cup?
We did not have a measuring cup.
Hey, you don't have any measuring cups.
Oh, so, like, you knew what it was based off of... Okay, that makes sense. Like, you would know
Alright,
that,
so
like...
tell me,
yeah.
how did we make the brownies?
So you would know, like, if you needed a cup of water, that, like, if you do a cup in the Keurig, you would produce a cup of water.
I thought you guys baked a single tiny circular brownie.
That's what I was hoping.
In the
I
Keurig
really wanted
pod.
it. Yeah, me too. I was so hoping they did that and, like, they just kept reheating it by, like,
No, I should make a brownie Keurig machine.
that'd
Oh my
be
God.
actually dope.
That's
So,
called an easy bake oven.
alright, so, that is an easy bake oven.
Yeah, but like, think about it. Like, you can modify a Keurig machine, right? And put like the.
And Dorsey also said, what brownies don't have butter? So,
Brownies don't usually have butter.
Brownies.
Depends on the kind of brownie.
apparently.
All right. So Tony, you still have to figure out how we use the Keurig.
Use it to measure, okay, so the only things you need to measure would be the oil, and water.
Yep.
So,
Hey, I have a question. Why do you have calipers but not a fucking measuring cup?
Why do you have calipers but not a measuring?
so the
cup?
calipers,
I am a professional engineer.
the calipers, I sort of feel like I figured it a long time ago, I just never said. Was the calipers the device you used to figure out the brownies were done? When poke in?
No.
No? Because I feel like that would have been a good idea.
Yeah, how did we do this? That's the real question.
Do you have, okay, so do you have oven mitts?
What?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you know, for a second I thought he didn't, but he does in fact have a
Oh,
singular.
a singular oven mitt. Okay. Okay. So, wait. So, was the Keurig involved other than just having the water and like using measurement?
No, the Keurig was only for the measurement.
Okay. So, what else do we have to figure out?
Well, how did we take the measurement?
How did they take the measurement? Well, because like
Okay, so there's a cup area in the back of the Keurig.
Yeah.
You can fill it up to
Like a cup, right?
1 cup, 2 cup, and 3. 3, I think it goes up to in most of them. In the basic Keurig.
So you could literally put.
fluid ounces. I'll tell you that.
So you just put the water like an oil in the back of that and be like, that's 2 cups. That's what we need. We need a cup of this, a cup of this, and then you just pour it straight into the mixing bowl.
It'll drain through the Keurig drain.
Oh. Is anyone else confused?
I was confused from the moment this started.
Yeah.
Tony,
All right.
Tony, what kind of measurements are required for making brownies?
So if you have the mix, you just need to, like in my brain, you only have to like measure the cups, like the cup of water, the cup of oil, or how much oil you use.
That second part.
The amount of oil.
Oh yeah, because it wouldn't be a cup of oil, so you use the thing.
Yeah, how much oil do you need in brown? Like I don't know. It's like a tablespoon maybe or something. Like
1/3 cup of oil.
yeah, so use a 1/3 cup of oil. So you would just like, you could just be like, mark it here.
On the caliber.
Yeah.
There it is.
So what we did was I poured a glass of water to the top, and I figured out how much water was in the glass by pouring it into the Keurig. From there, I measured on the caliper the height of the glass, and then down to the height of wherever I needed it to be based on how much water was in the Keurig.
You know what you could also have just done, Steve?
What?
Have a fucking mix or fucking like measuring cup or something. God damn it.
Why would I do this? I already have calipers.
Okay. So we figured it out then, right? So
Yeah.
we did it. The most so I think
this was my instant thought, like, oh yeah, just pour some water in the Keurig.
Yeah.
I think we have found the wrong way to make brownies, guys.
They came out great. They're great.
All right, look, to be fair, given the circumstances, Steve has done a brilliant job.
Yeah, I did
So,
it. It was perfect. It was
Given
perfect.
given what you have at your disposal, well done. Yeah, 100%.
Time.
I mean, actually, I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah, no, I'm very well. Steve is an engineer, so he was gonna figure it out eventually. Like he has, like I'm surprised the 3D printer didn't come into hand at some point during this.
They
We almost printed 3D
they
printed
said-
measuring.
I was gonna say 3D print a measuring cup right now, Steve, when you can.
told me to print, but the printer was in use, so we were not going to do that.
And Dorsey in chat says not having a measure cup is like not having salt.
Why would I have a measuring cup? Like, it's not necessary. It's good.
Apparently,
You just needed it.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, usually, look, I'm not a man of science.
What?
However, usually you use
Yeah, it
and
is
or
helpful.
need a measuring cup to
By
measure
the way, this
things.
is a real life application of high school math.
Yeah.
like, I am picturing your house as like those set of contraptions where someone makes like a really weird puzzle where they like flick a domino that lands on something else that hits the ball into it. It's just like thinking beyond me. Best.
I will point out my house is probably about half full of computers, and from one room to another, the room with the computers and the room without the computers, it's like 5 degrees hotter.
It's
Just
true.
from computer heat. So,
Oh my god, it's a
not
sauna.
inaccurate.
Yeah, if I had the choice, I'd be in shorts.
It's not that bad. This is like the normal temperature.
So, do you have scissors,
Yeah.
Nick?
I have more body fat.
Yeah. Brought to you by the big Chungus gang.
I'm just saying
Nicole's
that
wearing a sweater as well, so.
if you have
Yeah.
scissors, you could make those pants shorts.
Yeah. And now I'll pose another thought experiment for you guys. Find me a problem I can't solve with duct tape, a blowtorch, and WD-40.
That's impossible.
Find me a problem. Give me a problem. I'll solve it on the fly right now.
Giant.
Dorsey said to unlock the door, he has to use math to find out what happens after death. You dropped an egg.
Space elevator, Steve.
Okay.
Space elevator.
So
Okay, you want?
I actually, Dorsey has one. So
Okay, what do we got?
you drop an egg.
Yeah.
The egg splats on the ground.
Yeah.
How do you fix it with duct tape, a torch, and what was your other thing?
A blowtorch and WD-40.
And WD-40. How do you fix the egg that is splattered on the ground? Go.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to take the WD-40 can, right? And I'm going to begin spraying it out and burning off the excess, right? With the blowtorch, right? And so while I'm doing this, right, I will spray enough WD-40 that I can get the egg down to a really, really, really cold temperature, right? I will get it down to this cold temperature, and I will pour it into an egg-shaped mold, right? Made out of the bottom of a WD-40 can.
Oh my god.
The fact he's gotten this far is great.
I didn't even think about that.
I will duct tape in the bottom of the pan to make the egg-shaped mold, and the top of the mold I will make with another part of the WD-40 can, right? Then,
You just use the mold twice.
yeah, then I will assemble the eggshells on the outside of the egg, once I've cooled it down and frozen the insides of the egg. And I will reassemble the eggshells and duct tape it back together. I have fixed your egg.
Oh,
How do you pluck out the yolk?
Oh, the WD-40.
Yeah, he froze it.
All
Yeah, how
right.
do you fit it in the egg at that point?
And Dorsey has a very fucked scenario.
What?
And Dorsey has a very fucked scenario. I do apologize if you want to hear it.
What do we got?
How do you fix two people getting a divorce with those items?
All right.
Wait a minute. Tony, can I veto this question?
No, I can solve this problem. Okay. People cannot be divorced if they are dead.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's got a point. You know what? I'll give him that. Yeah. Oh wait, no, you just duct tape them together and threaten them with the torch.
That's the other solution, yeah.
You duct tape together and roll them down a hill.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting we duct tape my parents back together?
No. That's not my solution. You don't want to,
Why do you think I want
space
to
elevator, right?
Yeah,
Right?
space elevator.
Okay, I'm going to flood the world with WD-40.
Oh my god.
I will then achieve the proper height of WD-40 around the planet.
What about the duct tape?
I don't need them.
Alright, Brecken.
You had to use it.
I don't have to use everything. I can only,
Brecken?
then if I need to go back down, I can just burn off the WD-40.
Brecken, could you name a scenario
Wait.
that Steve has to solve with those items?
No,
No.
I have full confidence in him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. It's like trying to disprove something that you know he's gonna figure it out no matter what you say. So
I hope you know, me and a friend of ours, Justin, posed this question on Reddit a long time ago, and nobody came up with a solution that we couldn't solve. So, if you guys think of something, let me know.
I'm trying to come up with something.
Old question.
How do you fix a broken heart? Duct tape.
Duct tape.
Duct tape. That's duct tape. That's easy. I could have done that one.
The person is no longer alive. This is my solution to all human problems.
You just
Yes.
How do I fix death?
Yes.
duct tape.
Now that's quite
You just duct tape that shit back together. Voila.
How do I fix death? Death is not a problem. Death is the solution.
Oh, it's got a bit spicy, didn't it?
I've told you this.
Okay.
You mean as in preventing shortages, overpopulation, etc.
Yeah. Solution.
I hate your answer, but it's not wrong.
Yeah, why would I want to fix that? It's not a problem to be fixed.
It's not a problem unless it becomes a Greek tragedy in which you're trying to revive somebody that is your family or something.
Not a problem. All solutions can be fixed with duct tape.
See, it's a tragedy because you would care then.
I know how I can fix
Sorry,
Keurig,
that
though.
came out really bad.
Okay, so
That's not the way that I meant
then
it
I
to
do
come
have
out.
a solution for you. So you just eliminate everybody who cares.
Oh my god.
No, if people are dead and there's nobody around to care,
The way
are
that I
they
meant
really
it was
dead?
that you cared enough to go against every moral to bring back somebody from the dead.
Alright.
Yeah, but then
All right,
you go
Steve.
against the little themselves. Problem solved.
Oh, God.
I want you to to make a lasagna using only duct tape, a torch, and what was the other thing you said?
WD-40.
WD-40.
All right. So first things first. I'm going to go out.
He's gonna rob a
I'm
store
going
with
to
those
have
items.
to. I'm gonna have to go find a cow, right?
A
I'm gonna have
cow?
to kill it with the torch.
No.
It's lasagna,
I
right?
know how to make it.
Okay, Endorsey has a better one than lasagna.
What? Better than lasagna?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Endorsey says, "How do you make brownies with those three things?"
Now, that's very interesting. How far do you want me to go from the like mix? Or
Take
from
us
the-
on a roller coaster ride, Steve.
From the mix or from the whole
Yeah, let's do the mix.
the low level?
I want you to take us as far back as you'd like to go.
All right, so we're gonna start with wheat processing, right?
My God.
I just want to see if you do it. Okay, go for the mix. Go for the mix.
It's like, okay, so after we farm the wheat, the sugar, obviously using the blowtorch and the
So,
like, so from the mix, right? We have the mix, right? So we need to go find a chicken and take its egg, right?
that's rude, but okay.
Go find a chicken somewhere in the world, and we're going to rob it of its egg with the blowtorch, right?
I mean,
right.
yeah, okay.
Right?
Wait, Tony can get
I mean,
one
that's-
first. I know a farm near Tony.
You don't need it. You don't need chicken meat for the brownies.
Yes, I do.
You could just ask Ryan for the egg and threaten him with a blowtorch.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go rob a chicken, right? Get the egg, right?
Something
Once
so
I
sad
have-
about hearing you rob a chicken.
Once I have the egg, right? I'm going to so the vegetable oil, right? Well, I'm going to use the WD-40 as a replacement because we
Oh
already have
god!
some.
No.
You didn't. You never said they had to be editable.
Yeah, you were
So
not wrong.
Now we're going to use a simple trick to create water. We are going to cool down the WD-40 cans, right? And then we are going to heat them back up, and the condensation on the cans will give us water. So now we have water. Cool down the cans by spraying them, right?
Okay, okay.
So now we have water, right? Now we have our two things, right, that we need, plus the mix. We are going to... Actually, no, we still need... we substituted the vegetable oil. So we are down to... we have everything we need.
You just have to
we
like
are going to
construct
make-
the bowl and the whisk, but you can use that. You can do that making duct tape.
Out of the WD-40 cans, right, we're going to weld them together with the blowtorch and more WD-40 cans. What's going on?
What am I doing?
But how will you measure it, Steve?
How will I measure it?
You can't use the Keurig.
You're right, but I know how much is in a WD-40 can, do
He's
I
got a
not?
point. Okay, he does. He's got a point.
I know the volume of a WD-40 can.
He does. He does. He's right.
So, I have a baking tin, and I have a bowl that I've made out of
Duct
WD-40
tape.
cans.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make him out of duct tape.
I mean, we could. WD-40 cans and duct tape together, right?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, now we're at a solution, right? We can use the blowtorch to heat up the brownies in a, tin made out of duct tape to insulate it. And now you made brownies, because you have an oven.
Yeah, he did it. Huh. Yeah, I don't think there is a thing that we can say that he's not gonna be able to figure it out like this.
See,
think,
the thing is, it just takes a lot of resources or time, but you can solve anything with those three things.
Yeah. Brecken, still got none?
No.
No, full faith. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I believe in him.
Yeah, I'm really starting to picture Steve's house like you were describing that, Brecken.
It's levers and traps and mind games and computers.
So, out of curiosity, how many people came to your house today, and how many fell through trapdoors?
We lost a few along the way.
Okay,
That's all we're going to
see,
say.
that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Sure.
I feel like that would happen, Steve would be like, there are two doors in front of you. One of them leads to the computers. One is a trap door with snakes at the bottom.
What did you say?
about. Oh, I said that your house would be laid out like this. There'd be 2 doors in front of you. One of them will lead to the computer room, and one will lead to a bottomless pit of snakes.
I have, like, there are several doors. It did hiss. Yeah, it was doing that.
Yeah, see, like that makes sense.
Yeah. Pardon me, sir.
So, I put out a tweet before, guys, and I feel like I need to hear your guys' perspective on it.
Okay.
So, you know how the game Pokemon Legends Arceus was announced?
Yeah.
I came up with a better game immediately.
Okay.
Pokemon Legends Shuckle.
Yeah,
yeah.
See?
Because actually, Steve, weren't you suggesting that before?
Tony,
I think we're
Nick said
like individuals.
Pokemon Shuffle, and I decided Pokemon Shuckle before.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think, see, we're like-minded individuals with anything that doesn't involve intelligence.
Yeah, I'll agree to that.
Yeah. Brecken,
Yeah, I think we're
Pokemon
all
Legends
agreed on
Shuckle.
Pokemon Legends Shuckle.
Yeah.
You need to go vouch for us on the Brownies, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, I already had a brownie.
Yeah, it was good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, imagine, Brecken, I want you to imagine a game where the entire game is about finding more cool facts about Shuckle. Right? It's like a Shuckle shell can withstand a bite of a Sharpedo. It's like, man, that's cool!
I like Shuckle.
That's cool. Shuckle's cool. And it's like, isn't he a cute noodly boy? It's like, wow, that's a weird fact that you put in the game, but he is a cute noodly boy. Yeah, that is true.
Oh, why?
Did you know there was just Shuckle behind you right now? What? I didn't know. There's a... Oh. Hi, Shuckle. What? Why do you have a knife? So that's how the game would go, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think it would be great.
I think we're the demographic.
They find at all times in pieces.
Yeah,
Shuckle attack?
I think we are the
I have my
demographic.
anti-shuckle underwear on.
Oh, okay. You're wearing anti-Shuckle underwear. That's good. I refuse to wear anti-Shuckle underwear because I welcome our new overlord. I would vote for Shuckle for president.
Yeah.
I really would. Because look at him. Like, look at that face. He knows... No, he judges all equally. Look at him.
You know, going back for a second also, I will say on the topic of my house, Chance did call me a sociopath at one point for the way my house looked.
He did do that.
You remember this? I didn't have anything on the walls at all.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that during the PC building?
I haven't hung anything up on the walls because the last time
Megan has things on the walls.
Well, we do have some things on the walls now, but the last time we tried hanging things up, one picture came down and it cracked the glass, and now she's just upset and she doesn't want to hang up stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Brecken and Paige, you guys are officially not sociopaths. Congratulations.
Do we have stuff in the house?
Yeah, because you guys have a lot. Paige, look how much stuff Paige has behind her right now.
There's just so much bullshit on the wall. Anyway, I don't know if that counts.
But I think I have too much on the wall. Doesn't that cancel it out?
That depends. Is it a
Oh
collage?
my god.
I have a bunch of red strings pointing to one central
Yeah,
image.
yeah, actually. Does it have a bunch of red strings with a bulletin board?
Oh, I have one of those.
Of course. So, guys,
Nobody can find it.
Endorsey has alerted me to a Shuckle fact that needs to appear in the game.
Okay.
Did you know, every year, Shuckle kidnaps 5 kids on average?
You know what? I wouldn't put it past them.
What happens?
I think they did.
We all, if only we knew.
You know, I can't disprove that.
Yeah, I can't either, so.
Who's the one that actually kidnaps the kid?
That's Hypno, I believe.
Shuckle.
Definitely not Shuckle. How would Shuckle take a child? He doesn't have thumbs.
The worst part about that is they showed up Driploom in the new Gen 4 remake. So I'm like, oh my god, you're gonna kill the child.
Oh, Drifloom does float away of children, doesn't he?
Fly away!
Doesn't Jinx not Jinx.
Shuckle. That's children.
I thought it was.
He eats them. Oh god.
He's a little warrior.
The
Hey, Tony.
What's up, Nick?
Well,
Do
causes
you know?
seizures.
Do you know some of the Moana songs?
No.
Yes.
And keep in mind, this is Tricklium. Come fly away.
Oh no.
Fly away now! Fly away!
Yeah. So Drip, Drip is a cute little guy, isn't it? But like, I just don't hold on for too long.
Up to the Driftloom Hotel.
Oh, Brecken and Paige, I didn't get to ask you the wonderful question of the week that I came up with. So, our question of the week is your goal, so just to lay it out, your goal is survival. If you had to choose to be a food for 24 hours and you wanted to live and make it through the 24 hours, what food would you choose?
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish, okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Again, it's still fruitcake.
What about Paige?
Arsenic.
Arsenic. That's, I don't know if that's a food, Steve.
It's not a food.
You try hard enough.
You could pick apple seeds. That's got arsenic.
No.
I still eat those, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
It depends, because like
Uranium has 21,000 calories.
like something. Like everything like fuck.
Everyone likes something.
Yeah. Like, I chose Brussels sprouts, and Ryan immediately said he'd eat me, so...
I have a suggestion for the foods.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Celery.
I love celery.
Small bag of chips that got hidden behind all of the big bags of chips at the upper cupboard.
Oh, you'd be so sad. You'd live. You'd live. That's a good chat. But Paige, you would die immediately if I saw you, because I love celery.
Pre-fermented beer.
Tony, you're not anymore because of your love of celery.
You don't like celery?
No, Dad and I both hate celery.
It doesn't really taste like anything, though.
When I got my appendix removed, I forced Dad to eat celery in order for me to eat, just so I could watch him make pain faces. It was like 11.
There's so many interesting things you could do with celery to make them taste better. You can put cream cheese on them.
Yeah,
You could put peanut butter on them.
It's just crunchy water.
It is crunchy water.
It's crunchy, stringy water.
So, Brecken, I assume you also do not like celery.
I'm not thrilled about it. Like, I'll eat it. But...
I think Mike likes celery.
I think Mike makes sense.
Well, no.
No, well, about celery. About celery.
What? From a honeysuckle plant.
Is that what you would choose to live as?
Yeah, because
Okay.
if I'm in the grocery store, nobody's gonna pull that.
Truffle in the forest.
A truffle in a forest. That's good.
Staring truffle season.
You see a single truffle sniffing pig. Oh God, what have I done?
A wild pig appears.
I like your view. No one will mess.
Actually, they've been using dogs for truffles now.
That's true.
They kill dogs with truffles?
No, they're
No, I know. To sniff out truffles.
I was gonna say, wait, Ryan, what the fuck did you hear?
Right, have you been smelling the truffles?
Maybe.
Rotten
No, I've been smoking the shuffles.
Truffles sounds a lot like chuckle.
Fired milk, that works too. Milk is a food.
Expired milk is certainly a food.
Yeah, that's food. It's a food.
Yeah, I think we have a bunch of good shouts for the food you'd be. If
What about bone marrow?
you know, to be fair, Paige, you'd probably live in your house as long as I was not visiting.
Not everyone's gonna use it if they're not
So- So,
Yeah, throw it away.
what would Milo pick?
Like, what if I was pickle juice?
Pickle juice is a good shout. Yeah, I think that if you picked pickle juice, unless someone who drinks pickle juice came by, you'd be fine.
I used to drink pickle juice as a child.
My dad still drinks pickle juice.
Many people drink pickle juice.
So-
Hey, Tony.
I actually drink
What about the bottle of hot sauce with the chicken on the front of it?
Ooh.
You leave Sriracha alone. I'll eat that shit.
Yeah, Ryan. It would not last very long if Ryan was present.
So I can eat part of whoever is the Sriracha?
Yeah, so but like if you came back, you'd be missing like an arm and a leg at that point, right? So like, and maybe like half your brain.
Sriracha on
He
everything.
literally puts it on everything.
See,
It's so good.
the sriracha sauce would not live. So also if
When I make my guacamole, I cover the whole top, then I mix it, and I do it again.
Oh, no.
so I also would like to say sauces would not live if Brecken was present either.
No. If it's a sauce, I'm consuming it. Especially sriracha.
Yep.
Anything
So.
spicy, we will consume.
Absolutely.
All right. What about horseradish though?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Delicious.
Brecken will. I have done Brecken the sauce clean, so any sauce is not. It will die. You will die if you are a sauce.
What about vinegar?
Yeah. Vinegar is fucking awesome.
Lead is considered a sweetener.
I would try it once.
Let not even once.
Yeah.
And Dorsey says, "Can you be expired?" I mean, you'd have to smell yourself that entire day. So, if you are expired milk, you would smell expired milk that entire day.
Nah, it would only last 15 minutes because then you get used to the smell.
You would have to spend 15 minutes getting used to the smell of expired milk. Look how bad that is. Do I smell the inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside, I guess? Does it smell better in the inside or worse in the inside?
Yeah, well, it smells worse on the inside, trust me.
Okay. Alright. I was gonna say, like, what... Because you don't know if it's expired by just, like, looking at the container. Like, you have to open it to know. Like, unless you read that it says, hey, this was expired in 2005. Why is this in the fridge? Have you guys ever gone through someone's fridge and seen, like, an absurdly, like, long overdue food product in it?
Oh, okay.
I have.
I had this $69.99 2016.
So, Tony, I have an important question for you.
Okay.
If you were to pick any of the Smash Ultimate flavors to survive as for 24 hours, which one would you pick?
Piranha Plant.
Rude. No, you just fly away.
I would just sit there enjoying being adorable.
Dragon Quest hero because the game takes forever.
Oh no, I picked Toyo because I just eat everything.
Yeah. Brecken?
Oh, Kirby. Kirby can't die.
Brecken,
I'd want Kirby.
you would be Kirby? Ooh, Kirby's a good shout.
He's an abomination.
Yeah.
Damn scared.
You know what else can't die?
Meta Knight, technically.
Brecken, you could be Meta Knight.
Pokemon can't die, they just faint.
I do love
Pokemon can die.
You know, it's very hard to technically kill all of the. No, Pokemon can die. The Lavender Town.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a whole cemetery based in Gen 1, so...
Hold on, let me press B here real quick.
Yeah, that iconic music that haunts my dreams every now and then.
That's true. You can just hide in the shadows as Mr. Game.
Yeah, Mr. Game & Watch can't really get hit, can he?
He's 2D.
You could probably put him through a paper shredder, though.
Mario would just get a live switch so that you have infinite amount of lives.
No, that's not correct. There is. Okay, so we're looking at, for me at least, either the Zelda trio because they technically can't really die.
They are technically reincarnated, yes.
Yeah, they reincarnate every series, so they can't die. We're looking at
all the links.
Rosalina and Luma, right? Because
Alright, what about Pip? He's got a god in his pocket.
Rosalina is a god. Yeah, Palutena, right?
Yeah,
Also a god. Pink can die. Pink can actually die. Jolt can see the future.
I can see the future.
that doesn't mean he can't see his own dead.
So Brecken,
Isabel,
would
Speed
you
is out
hang
for
out
a
with me as Piranha Plant if you're a Kirby for a day?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I'd love to be Kirby for a day. I just eat everything, and it would always
But, like,
taste like
I just want to make sure that as Piranha Plant, I would not be eaten by Kirby, and I would not try to take a
also,
bite of
Violet
Kirby.
can just rewind time so he will live.
I mean,
Oh,
six,
Violet's
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of cheating, but yeah.
It's cheating. It's bullshit.
It's cheating, but it is accepted.
Yeah. So, like, to me, if he wins in that situation, Schultz or Violet, because
Oh, absolutely Violet, because then you can just change.
Violet can see the future, or Schultz can see the future.
I just
Yeah,
enjoy
but
the idea
She'll
of being
can see the future
Brownie.
once. You can't make the mistake and then rewind it.
I can see the future.
But, like, he
I can see the future.
So when the mistake is
You wanna
made
kill
every
me?
round, and Schultz sees the future again and changes the way
That's
he...
true. Rob has survived how many years as a non-main
Rob,
Nintendo character?
Rob did not survive.
Rob is pity.
Yeah.
Actually, what about Wii Fit Trainer?
That's true. She'll just exercise.
Pokemon
in
Trainer
there.
doesn't even fight.
Also true.
That's true. Yeah.
Pokemon Trainer doesn't even fight.
But in the Wii Fit lore, there is only exercise. There is no death. And I couldn't use it as
Reasonable.
exercise. Thing.
Reasonable.
I still just enjoy the idea of walking around as Piranha Plant.
I mean, fair.
Olimar
I
has a
still want
spaceship.
Kirby.
It's just a
Yeah,
little
but Olimar
piranha.
gets into trouble all
Just a
the
little
Yeah, that's
time.
true,
piranha
that's
plant.
true.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
You know what? King K. Rool would probably be fine so long as you're not in the middle of one of his plots to take all the bananas.
Yeah, just go Fox and shine for 6 hours.
Sure.
Multi-shine 6 hours straight. He will just hide in the box. A lot of these are pretty good options. I think, honestly, strongest are Zelda characters, Palutena,
Piranha Plant.
yeah.
Actually, the issue would be is if you died as a Link, one
Do
of
you
the
come
Links,
back as the same Link?
well, after the 24 hours pass, you still get reincarnated.
Yeah.
Oh, Brecken, I might just be Donkey Kong and make Donkey Kong noises around you.
Oh, absolutely not. No.
just for a full day. It's like
Okay, so this is a throwback. Whoever said that they would be an electric eel for the edible thing,
Yeah.
I have been looking, and you cannot get electric eel meat online.
Oh.
What?
I've really been looking.
Are they endangered?
No, well, they're not even technically eels. They're actually something called knife fish. I'm learning a lot here. But now I want to eat one.
Did you say knife fish?
Yep, they're actually called knife fish.
That sounds horrifying.
Try and pull a switchblade on you when you catch them.
Yeah, I think. Because it's a knife. So you'd be having a knife fight.
Uh-oh.
If you bring a... So it's not an eel?
No, they're called knife fish.
Why do we
They're
call them
literally
eels?
fish.
Do they look... They just look like eels, I guess,
They
then,
just
right?
look like eels, yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, eel apparently tastes... Electric eel tastes sweet.
Yeah,
Huh.
you'll taste sweet. Thank you.
So, like...
I like you. Actually, the sauce that you usually put on like dill rolls, like mirin, I don't think it's called mirin. I think it's called something else. But I put that shit on like everything.
Hey, look, it's Sriracha again.
Where can I get it, though? That's the question.
Wegmans.
Electric eel?
No,
No.
not
Yeah.
the eel part. The eel sauce.
Yeah. You guys ever had Python?
I want to try it at some point.
Very good.
I knew you were going to say.
Hot dog
My
place.
friend was that same place.
The alligator's pretty good, too. It's okay.
I feel like I have not eaten, like, super exotic foods before. Like,
I've had haggis.
no, I would never want haggis. That sounds horrible.
Haggis is pretty good.
Wait, it's good? Fine.
Got a stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, haggis is okay. I mean, for all the reasons that like the FDA is worried about it, I'm just like,
Don't like European meat.
yeah, they really don't like it.
It's like a whole trade war thing.
Power disease, yeah.
It's like a whole trade war thing, though.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with... It's political. It's not food safety related.
I go to Germany. I'm good.
Well, there was a whole discussion. Were you there for the discussion I had with Dave about why our chicken is lighter colored than his chicken?
Yeah, ours
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, ours is blue.
It's because we put so many things into it. I don't know.
Get out of here with your belief. You have now been banned from r/bleach. We're talking about the anime.
hydroxychloroquine.
That's funny. Yeah, so I think like we've come up with a lot of solid foods, a lot of so I'm glad. I don't think anyone really gave like a bad shout during the process. So, congrats all! Yay! I'm proud of each and every one of you. I think we each have a chance to survive, depending on the location at which we reside, which I feel like would be done by a randomizer.
Yeah, he's immune to lava most of the time.
Bowser's immune to a lot of things. Turtle. It all comes back to Shuckle.
Shuckle! Shuckle is the perfect creature. So I just want you to picture, just come up with the most powerful being in the universe, the most beautiful being in the universe, the most just greatest being in the universe, and it's Shuckle. Right? Put all this together, Shuckle.
I think we've hit Brownie coma.
Shuckle. Also, like right after I put out the tweet of the Shuckle thing, Twitch said, "What is the most underrated Pokemon?" And I just replied in all caps, "Shuckle." So, hope they got my message. And Dorsey said Shovel Knight.
Okay.
Is Shovel Knight in Smash?
Another sword fighter in Smash.
That's a shovel.
No, it's a spear.
Oh wait, Tony, I have another question.
It's a long-handed spear.
What is it,
in
Nick?
control of a 5-year... Okay. So let me set the premise here. You have to pick one video game to survive in for 24 hours, but it's played by a 5-year-old during that time. Which video game do you play?
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing is a good shout. Let's see. Barbie's Dreamhouse Island.
Any of the Thomas the Tank Engine.
Barbie's Treehouse Island.
I don't know if that's a real game. I feel like you just gotta pick a game where you don't die in, right?
Alright, fine. There has to be a life system in the game.
Okay, there's gotta be a life system
Let's
in the
make
game.
it more interesting.
I'd pick Mass Effect, and if I die, I die. I get to live in Mass Effect for a day. Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Damn. Oh no, there's 2 Olivars in our Smash game now.
Oh no. And Dorsey said, Shovel Knight, he'll dig you a little hole so you can lie down and rest after a hard day of work. Aw.
That's pretty pure.
That's a good answer. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other games that'd be great to limit. This is a sports game,
There's a
right?
bunch of button mashing. No, it's because of Smash.
Yeah, we're all playing Smash.
Smash.
Oh, Mario Kart, the original Mario Kart would be a good shout, yeah.
Does it have a life system?
True, it has to have a life system.
Oh god, everything's upside down.
Well, I actually like to believe in the original Mario Kart, the person that comes in 4th place dies.
What the fuck?
Do you guys remember that like little scene that they show of them like walking towards bombs, and then like you hear them cry as like it blows up, and then like it just goes away?
That's pretty dark.
That haunted me as a child. I like feared coming in 4th. I turned off the Nintendo 64 before like that animation a few times. Because I'm like, oh man, I don't want Luigi to die.
That's adorable. No! Luigi's my friend.
He's a good guy. Do you know what I also, when I was little, had the belief of? Obviously, it was broken very fast. So you know how like Nintendo 64 games are just like a little cartridge you put in the Nintendo 64? My idea was if you put anything in the Nintendo 64, a game of that would just play. And like my little kid mind was so like if I put a sock in the Nintendo 64, will I get a sock game? It didn't happen, but like imagine just a sock game random. Like I don't know what a sock game would entail. Like I just picture a screen full of socks, and like my little kid brain was very excited for that premise, and it didn't happen.
I thought of something similar when I looked at the disc drive in the DVD player.
Oh.
Because I always wanted to put a piece of cheese in it and see what would play.
Yeah.
I didn't, but
Oh.
yeah, there's temptations
mean,
in life.
we don't know for a fact yet until we try it.
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying.
No, I feel you. I'm actually gonna get going though. I am tired.
All right. Thank you for coming on, Brecken.
Yeah,
And thank you for coming on, Paige.
Yeah.
And Milo.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Disconnected from your channel.
Milo didn't say anything. Yeah.
We're playing Smash right now.
Oh, you're good. No worries. No worries. I honestly appreciate you guys popping in. I was, as you could tell, I was on Little Tony Island here before you guys popped in.
Please help! I am getting murdered by Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
You know what they say about murdering friends?
No.
Do it.
Yeah, you should be the one to do it because they're your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Cole probably wins this. Same.
I believe in you guys. Do you know what I found recently?
Hit the small one with the mushroom. Weirdness.
A company that makes like gluten-free, dairy-free things. And like there's like a gluten-free, dairy-free like Twinkie-esque thing. It's really good.
Oh god.
That sounds tasty.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Huh.
I'll have to link I'm gonna link you the page next time we're in TeamSpeak, Steve, for you to show your sister as well.
Oh, I'm not sure she would eat a Twinkie, but yeah, I'll take it.
Well, so they do like cupcakes, they do donuts, they do
yeah, maybe I'll send her something.
yeah, I don't know if she like has any interest in desserts or anything, but it's just I know she's gluten-free, dairy-free, so
yeah, I'll send it over.
when you find a good product, you share the love to anyone you know who has the
I know the feeling, yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say though, I don't think my sister has ever like expressed any sort of interest to ever consume Twinkies.
Yeah, I don't know if Twinkie was the best call.
Like, very funny. Comes to these things.
It's true.
But I will give it a look for it.
Yeah, I'll probably just link the website at some point. Yeah, I'm so like I don't know about you guys. I'm very excited about the new Pokemon games.
Very excited about one of them. The other one is made by Game Freak.
Which one is made by Game Freak?
Legends.
Okay. Yeah, I mean like I'm not like superly optimistic about either, but I think they'll both be fine games.
That's fair.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, it kind of feels like they're gonna. I don't know. But you know, we saw probably pre-alpha builds.
You might have noticed that I called out Steve earlier.
Yeah, you guys. So like, I do this thing where I'm like a little turtle.
Yeah.
And I see people arguing, and like I go back on my little shell and hide until it's over.
Might have called out Steve a little.
I might also like to call out that that game had a lot of the same problems as Sword and Shield have.
Fair.
And they didn't get fixed. It had pop-in issues in the trailer.
True.
And lighting issues in the trailer. So.
Endorsey asks, how do you come up with your question of the week? This might be horrifying, but the stuff just pops in my mind. That might be the scariest answer I could have given.
Disgusting!
But yeah, so when it comes to the games, like, I I think that the remakes of Gen 4 games are going to be like good, honestly, just because they changed the art style. I'm excited because I believe that like they still showed a lot of 3D animation in the game still, but like I think that going for like a lack of a better term, like the chibi style for like the actual like movement and stuff is a better shout. I think it's a better look for Pokemon games, personally.
Yeah, I think it is too. I think it better sticks to the like series like
it's more faithful.
To the series.
Yeah. I think that we've gotten further and further away from it. And the last like few generations, like I think Gen 8 was probably like the most egregious when it came to it, just because like you're literally just like a full person, a full grown, like you're not grown of course, but like I don't know. I enjoy the idea that like once you like engage in a battle, it shows the full 3D animation of you, because I also think it'd be a cool idea if like for people that are into like dressing their characters and stuff, that you get to see it in like your little chibi form, but then when battle starts, you actually get to see your 3D version as well. So I think that could be a cool concept. It just inspires more creativity. So
I think it could be.
Yeah, I think could is a fair word. So Endorsey said, so you just sit down, have a little snack, and think, if I was this piece of food, I mean, I'd be dead now. I'd probably be alive if I was a Brussels sprout, though. You know, something sort of like that, to be fair. So it's more like I'm just sitting here, and I'm like, hey, I need a question of the week. What would be interesting? Hey, you know what would be interesting?
I mean, Tony, definitely for next week, you can steal my duct tape question if you want.
I can only do that if you're on.
Okay, fair.
Because I would not be able to solve that many things with those things. I think we need your brain for that. So if we ever know you're coming on for a fact for 1 week, Steve, we will make that the question of the week.
All right.
Be called Steve versus.
Oh no.
But yeah, when it comes to like most of the topics that like we have throughout like Background Noise history have either come from my mind, and if I run out of things, I'll visit like I don't know, like an Ask Reddit or something like for inspiration.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Yeah. And Dorsey said something you can't fix with a good meal. Probably death.
Yeah.
Want to take that piece?
Oh, you can't fix being full with another good meal.
Just one.
You can't make people forget about it. Ooh, fair.
Other part of the box.
You can make people forget about death, so that's a good shout. No, I'll give you that, Dorsey. Checkmate. You win. You know what? Some people, like, when they're full, you present them with dessert, and they're like, all right, I think that looks really good. Let's go for another round. So.
Oh, look, my second stomach is opening.
I didn't know I had that. All right, let's have the go. Yeah, what can't you fix with a good meal?
Good, what?
What can't you fix with a good meal? It's hard to come up with one.
I don't know, honestly. Food just makes everything better.
Right? Like, I'm struggling, and Dorsey's got a good one here.
The outcome of a sports match.
You can fix that with a good meal.
You know what you could do? Like,
I can fix a sports match by inviting people over.
Ooh, that is fair. So what I was picturing, Steve, was it's like a baseball game, right? A guy gets a hit. He's rounding first, and on first is a 3-course meal on like the actual base, and he trips over it.
A plate of spaghetti that he just slides.
Yeah,
on.
he just slides. Like, I don't know why I'm picturing a lobster there. There's a lobster there too. And yeah, so you could fix a sports game by doing that.
I mean, that's only reasonable.
Yeah, no. So that
I'm just gonna invite the manager over, and he's gonna solve the problem for me.
Oh,
He's gonna fix
Yeah.
the game. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I'm mailing.
so you could
Yeah.
fix a game with a good meal.
Or you just go to wrestling, then it's pre-fixed.
That's true.
God.
It's got a point.
Look. If you just play as Hero, then you already know it's fixed.
This game is fixed.
Game's fixed.
I agree.
The game is rigged.
Fixed.
Just play as Hero and Smash. It'll be fine.
Fixed. The game was rigged from the start.
Mhm. The rigged was game from the start.
Characters balanced.
Something should be.
I actually have not played Smash in a good while.
I wanted it. No.
Yeah. I've been
Um,
enjoying it lately. I've been messing around with it since Sephiroth came out.
yeah, how does Sephiroth play? Because I have not played a Sephiroth before.
I actually haven't tried him yet.
Ooh.
Why?
No.
Kind of. His up B is like diagonal jump, so.
Yeah, it's... My god.
Tony, guess what?
What?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Henlo.
I had a question in my head earlier. Now I can't think of it.
Oh, so
Help me think of it.
yeah. The answer is Shuckle.
Yeah, the answer is
there it is.
Shuckle.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I do want to definitely put in chat. They aren't here, but exclamation point Bree. To thank Bree Runes for our new overlay. And I want to do that definitely on the background noise recording as well. For anyone who didn't get to check it out, I would say either when you can, it's going to be on all future streams. A friendo who came in for the D&D chat, or D&D stream, actually, that you guys may remember me talking to them about the overlay, actually ended up making us an overlay yesterday. So, we have a HydroxideAnt overlay, and it looks really
Yeah,
good.
it's not bad. I was seeing it on the
That's
screen.
good, yeah. I
It
like
looks
that.
really good. They even made little ants, guys. Look at the little ants. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm like, that's super cool that they made that. That's beyond nice of them. Because I tried a long time ago trying to make overlays and failed miserably.
Oh my god. That was such a good hit. Holy shit. Yeah, overlays are hard.
Yeah, like they're not
For it.
yeah, they're not great. Not great. They're not easy. Very hard. Much unluck. Very difficult.
Oh, it was there! How dare you! I wanted to jump. Fuzzy.
Alright, that's fine. I grabbed it.
How has the Smash been going? Who's been the dominant force so
Mega
far?
Hammer fell onto the field, and I wanted to prevent people from grabbing it, so I grabbed it, but I also fell off the map.
Nicole currently has the most wins.
Yes, Nicole!
Nicole prevented me from kamikazing a second time. She hit me when I was about to cast it.
Good job, Nicole.
Thank you.
We are all proud of you.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
Sometimes I tried to play Min tonight, and I just
Min hard.
Oh
Min is
wait,
hard.
Tony. What product do you choose in a Best Buy
Alright.
store during Black Friday, where if you were bought, you die?
Oh, so do I not want to die? Because I would say like,
Don't want to be bought.
oh, because like I would pick like a PS5 because I'd just say end me please.
Oh.
But if my goal was to live, I'd like to say Brussels sprouts again. I'm just gonna repeat I bet there's Brussels sprouts somewhere
On
in there.
Black Friday.
On Black Friday.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
So that's where I should go for my Brussels sprouts.
Oh god, no! No, Ryan again! Foiled!
How you kill them?
I don't want to get bought, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get bought. Hey. I'm sitting up.
A clearance box of Cheez-Its.
That's good.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
Is that the mold included?
Yes.
And Dorsey said cloves. Cloves must be a good shout. That's a good shout. I actually would choose to
I
be...
think that was pen.
You know, like those, like,
Actually, in Best Buy. That changes.
what are they? Those big cases of, like, DVDs that are, like, $1 each? I'd be one of those. No one actually buys those.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Would you like to ask Megan?
Megan might be the only one that actually buys those.
Finds like an old movie that she likes, she's gonna buy it.
Oh, but I'm gonna be... Okay, I'm gonna choose what movie I'm gonna be. I am gonna be the love guru, and no one will buy me. Because that movie was dog.
Are you sure?
Yes, it was horrible.
I actually like that movie, so screw you.
You're the only person I've ever met that likes the love guru. It's so bad. It hurt me.
Oh.
It hurt me, and it also ruined Mike Myers' career for over a decade now.
You know what might be a good
You
choice,
deserve
Tony?
that.
What?
A
Oh.
Cyberpunk Xbox 360 edition. Because they can't even get rid of them
True.
now.
True.
Is that really on 360?
Yeah, it was on 360.
Wait, why was
They
it on?
also
No, it was on
sold-
Xbox One.
Yeah, that was Xbox One.
They sold consoles that were both. They were in the Best Buy. Yeah,
That's really funny.
still there. I think it's funny, honestly.
Yeah, the PS4 limited edition.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, how about we change it to a store that's much more topical?
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, let's hear it.
GameStop.
Stop.
I would just
Well, stop.
I would be a
Don't be
stock,
lying.
and people would buy me up and I'd die. Easy.
All right, but what item do you choose to avoid being bought?
Release date, No Man's Sky.
Whoa. No access to updates.
Yep, no access to updates.
I guarantee you somebody buys it anyways. Better.
Yeah, you know, if I gotta die, I gotta die. You know, like, might not be the most popular answer.
You know what I do?
What?
I pick the Destiny rocket launcher that's hidden all the way at the top of the shelves in the store.
Oh,
No, nobody looks up.
no one looks up.
Look, in Prop Hunt, nobody looks up.
I will tell you the exact product you picked. The Deadpool Funko Pop at the back of the shelf.
Oh,
Actually, you could pick. You guys know those freaking those bins of DS games with the yellow envelopes.
Oh,
You go in there.
Or you can choose.
yeah. You know what? There are those bins.
The pre-order that they always advertise at the end of the sales pitch.
yeah, that one.
Yeah. Whatever pre-order that is currently. Probably Pokemon at this point.
Yeah.
Boy, crap.
What?
Crap,
Crap.
crap,
Crap.
Crap.
and
Oh god, this is
fight,
bad.
fight. Pokeball, throw.
I'm a stage hazard.
There goes Sephiroth. By the way, Tony, one of the costumes for Sephiroth is shirtless.
Oh.
Actually, two of them. Sorry, yes, thank you.
So, and Dorsey mentioned that they haven't been, or he hasn't been to a GameStop for years because they basically went bankrupt and closed all over Sweden. So,
Oh.
basically any item in a GameStop in Sweden, because he can't find them. Just like in an abandoned like lot, probably.
Maybe one of those iPhones. Stop.
They sell iPhones in
Yes, they
I
do.
used to buy like used phones.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, nobody ever bought them. That's why they're going under.
Yeah.
Look.
Sure, they find a way to cut their losses.
No, they didn't. That's why they were going under.
I like the stock.
True.
Like the stock. Any other ideas?
Nope.
Chuckle.
I got
How
that
do you
idea.
survive a Toys R Us closing?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. It's a big sword.
I still get killed. God damn it. I'm just gonna stand there.
Alright, the Toys R Us that you're working in is closing, but as soon as announced that it's closing, all the toys revolt. You have 24 hours to survive in there as the toys try to murder you. What do you use to defend yourself?
Is this Toy
And where do you
Soldiers?
hide?
Yeah, this is Toy Soldiers, isn't it?
A lot of Toy Soldiers.
Yeah.
As a kid, I was.
I loved that movie as a kid. Let's see. So, like, do I get one, like, weapon, or, like...
I mean, it's a little bit of a creative answer. So, like, you
Okay.
gotta choose what to defend yourself with and where you hide.
I would build a little fort.
Nerf file.
Nerf guns can't fight back.
Wait, is this in the South? Do the South Toys R Us have guns?
Do they have guns in the Toys R Us? Oh.
Oh no.
I would build, like, a fort on, like, a very high up shelf and just kick things as they came up.
Bad.
So you know what I'd do? I'd blend in. You know those like got ball pits that are in like a square where you can just pull them through the bars? They're like rubber band bars that just keep the balls. I just hide in the middle of that because you would never be able to find me.
That's true. Oh, and in Dorsey, the question is, how would you survive a day or like a full 24 hours in a Toys R Us if all the toys became sentient and they're trying to kill you? The ball pit's a good answer, but all the balls in the ball pit are also sentient.
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
I think I'm
What are
bad
they gonna
at
do?
that, yeah.
Roll at me?
Yeah, viciously, and they'll scream. They'll scream, "He's in here." They'll give you away.
I mean, I never said that they could talk. I just said that they came
Is
alive.
it the ball pit at BronyCon or whatever that was?
You pick that aisle, right, with all the you know those like little cars
Mm.
that kids had, like the little rich kids had when you were a kid. You know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
yeah, those.
Yeah.
You know which aisle you don't pick?
What?
The Lego aisle.
Yeah.
You step on one, it's over.
I would. If that was me, I'd go right there.
And Dorsey wanted to clarify, all the toys are trying to kill him in this scenario.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, all of them. So you couldn't make an alliance with like the action figures or anything if you wanted to.
I mean, if you roll a high DC and you succeed, I guess you could befriend some toys.
True.
No.
I would say they are looking for you. I don't think they would be like sentient enough to be. Well, they would be sentient, but they wouldn't like immediately know where you are for no reason.
Actually, the
I mean,
battery
Tony,
aisle.
the premise is that they're mad that the store is closing, so they want to kill you.
Oh, huh.
So it'd be very difficult to befriend them.
Yeah, true. And Dorsey says that he'd hide behind the Lego boxes,
Yeah, but the Legos are going to attack you.
but they're in the box.
So there's a Lego that did not stop Sheriff Woody.
That's fair.
You just sitting behind the Lego boxes, and you hear, "You're my favorite deputy." Oh, and Dorsey's got a point. They're stuck in there, and they're in pieces. Like, if they're just sentient, they wouldn't be able to put themselves together. Because they don't get hands or anything in this scenario.
Sentient Lego bricks.
Yeah, they're just fucking, like, box full of bricks that are sentient.
You know what? I'd be willing to bet that, like, the bike section, bars are in such a way that you could just get on top of the bars, and the bikes wouldn't be able to get to you, so there.
Oh, that's
It's called
fair.
a pileup that would defend you naturally.
It's true.
Because they're like crabs, they get in their own way.
Crab? I love...
Oh.
You gotta love crabs, you know?
Crab.
Crab? Crab?
Crabby? Hi.
Oh my.
Dead.
Cooking pot? Cooking pot? Scared.
Scared?
Oil.
Scared?
Run! Run!
No.
Fear.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Fight. For real humans? What? What?
What? What did he say that was wrong?
For real humans?
No, I said what he said. What was wrong? That he's good.
Oh.
But if that crab wants to destroy all humans, let him. Crabs are good. Crabs are good people, especially when they're crab people.
What the fuck was that?
Oh my.
So for a playback, somebody had used Pikachu's Thunderbolt, and then another person had charged up the thunder energy gun and blasted Ryan.
Oh.
So he could only dodge one. Die.
And he died.
Died.
Alrighty, we are over an hour and a half into the podcast, so I'm going to end the recording for the podcast, guys. Thank you so much for coming in, and not leaving Tony alone to his own devices. Who knows what would have happened?
You can blame Ryan.
I can blame Ryan?
Yeah, blame Ryan.
Yeah, blame Ryan.
Oh,
Blame Ryan.
Blame Ryan. It's his fault.
oh.
Yeah, it's his fault.
Is his fault for me having friends?
Yes.
Oh. Ryan, how dare you? How dare you?
I can explain. I swear.
How dare you? Because who knows what would happen if it was just me, XD. All right, seriously though, guys, thank you for coming on. I'm gonna end the podcast here. I put some pickle weasels in the chat, and catch you guys next time. Peace.